Panmunjom, the border base between the two Koreas. This is the only place where the two countries, which are formally at war, meet directly. The rest of the border is a demilitarized zone, manned on both sides by thousands of soldiers. At the behest of the North Korean dictator, dozens of bridges and roads connecting the two countries have just been blown up. Kim Jong-un has put the artillery and air force on alert and announced a strike to the south. The General Staff of the Korean People's Army has ordered combined artillery units along the border to prepare to open fire. This is an escalation like no other in decades. Despite missile tests and threats sent from the north against Seoul and Washington, D.C. What North Korea did today, blowing up inter-Korean roads on the north side, is a clear violation of the inter-Korean agreement, and we consider it a very immoral act. But it may be a direct result of actions the North Korean dictator is taking in a completely different direction. Moscow remembered its North Korean brethren less than 2 years ago, around the time of a review of its stockpiling capabilities. Faced with frontline supply problems, it turned to Pyongyang for help. The result was a massive supply of North Korean munitions to the front line in Ukraine. If there were no such deliveries, regardless of the discussion about the quality of these missiles, the Russians would no longer be able to shell Ukrainian positions so intensively. This is one important field of cooperation, but not the only one. According to Ukrainian intelligence, not only Korean weapons, but also people have arrived at the front. Trained at Russian training grounds, North Korean soldiers are taking part in the fight against Ukraine. Ukraine's Foreign and Defense Intelligence Service has outlined the Russians' intentions for the fall and winter. Everything was quite detailed, including North Korea's actual involvement in the war, as well as Russia's relations with other countries that are unfortunately invested in prolonging the war. That other country, alongside Korea, is Iran, which, without a shadow of a doubt, continues to supply Russia with armaments using the Caspian Sea routes. With the escalation of the conflict in the Middle East, analysts have estimated Iran's stockpile to be at least 3,000 ballistic missiles, with a capacity to produce several hundred a year.